Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi to my fellow lecturers. Today I want to present my teaching module for subject history. Before that, my name is Muhammad Ashraf Azizan, and my matric number is 146711, and I'm from School of Educational Studies, and this is my presentation for PGT201E, Instructional Technologies Practices. And okay, this is my introduction. So this module is designed for a teacher that teach history subject, especially in secondary school. So my module is using information technology (IT) as a teaching aid, together with also presentation mode like traditional one, and this teaching aid will help teacher to increase the teacher knowledge in this area, also to make the lesson more interesting for the students, especially because as we know, history subject is one of the boring subject in secondary school. So I hope with this module, teacher can improvise or upgrade their teaching skill, and also their normal teaching method to make this subject more interesting. So this module are focusing on uh, history subject uh, under theme Beli Nation for the topic Federation of Malaya 1948. These are my learning standard. So I have 4 learning standard to be achieved for the lesson. For the first learning standard is to describe the background of the establishment of the Federation of Malaya 1948. Learning standard number 2 is especially the students can explain the factors formation of the Federation of Malaya 1948. Also, learning standard 3 is to describe the characteristic of the Federation of Malaya 1948. And last one, learning standard that I want to achieve for this lesson is to evaluate the impact of establishment of the Federation of Malaya 1948. Okay, moving. So now I will explain about my lesson flow, which is based on my lesson plan. So I didn't put my lesson plan in this slide because my lesson plan is too small. So I guess anyone can see what I put in there. So I make it simple for everyone to understand. So my lesson plan is for class 4 UUM, and this class contains 20 students. My lesson will require about 1 hour time. So basically, my lesson will have four phase, which is the first phase or the first activity is induction set. So induction set will require teachers to spend about 10 minutes this to finish up this induction set. So the teacher are required to make one manila card which contain a wording. I will explain it later, and also a YouTube video. So activity 1 we require teachers to spend about 30 minutes. So it's about group work. So I will using PowerPoint to conduct this activity. So activity 1 will name cabutan bertuah or lucky draw. So activity 2 will need teachers on 10 minutes. So activity 2 is a individual quiz using Nearpod. And last one, reflection. It takes 10 minutes. So the teacher will pick up a few students to present what they get from the lesson. And after that, after all 4 activities done, the teacher will evaluate and assess student, and will give a set of SPM based question, which is paper 2 question for the student as their homework. So next is induction set. So for my induction set will be used. There are a few teaching aid will be used. For the first teaching aid is Manila card with wording Tanah Melayu. So for this Manila card, the teacher will use it to take feedback on the word given. So the teacher will show the wording to the student, and the student will give feedback on what they are on what knowledge they are know about the word Tanah Melayu. So the second one, after teachers uh, show the word, the teacher also will provide or will show YouTube video for the student. This YouTube video is around 10 minutes. So this YouTube video basically uh, is packed, because the video already complete from the first learning objective to the last learning objective. So the YouTube video will compact all the learning lesson into one video, so the student will get briefly what they are going to learn for that day. So the next one is my teaching aid. So this is my wording. For the teaching aid. So for the first one is Manila card with contain the word Tanah Melayu. And the second one is sejarah kata 4 KSSM. So this is not mine, but cikgu channel. So I get from here, from this channel, cikgu channel, for this video to put in my content. So these two will be will be using in my induction set. So the next one is my cabutan bertuah, activity 1, which name cabutan bertuah or lucky draw. So it takes 30 minutes for the teacher to finish up this activity. So for the first one, after teacher already introducing the lesson for the day using the wording and also the YouTube video. So after that, teacher will project PowerPoint slide from the laptop or computer in front of the classroom using whiteboard or white screen. So as we can see, I put here laptop and computer. Which indicate that if the teacher are using computer lab, so it will be easier for the teacher to handle the class for this and using this module, because it can support computer or laptop Yeah, and also if the teacher cannot use the computer lab, uh, this module can be used in classroom, which teacher need to use the laptop to project the PowerPoint and also other teaching aid in front of the classroom. So for this cabutan betul or lucky draw, the student need to form 4 group, so 5 member each, and select a group leader. The group leader need to come forward to the teacher and pick 2 envelope that contain number 1 to 8. So the teacher need to prepare a envelope. I mean 8 envelope for the group leader to pick, and the teacher will project the number in front, and the take turn to answer the question will be in clockwise. So this game will have 2 phase. One is based on what they get from the envelope, and if the student cannot answer the question that are being asked from the envelope, the teacher will open up Cepumas question, and the point will be deducted if the Cepumas question is open. So in my module, I included um, the marks, the points that required for each situation, and the teacher need to follow the instruction given lah. Next, this is one of my teaching aid. So this is my example of question. So this is my interface for my question, and also this is the answer for the question. So basically, the Cepumas question, we also getting this interface also, but different question, and the answer also will be using this interface. So uh, there are nothing difference between Cepumas question and the question direct from the sample or the envelope. So the student need to answer this question direct from the envelope. If the student cannot answer this, the teacher can open up soalan Cepumas, which is here. The teacher need to just click, and the question will be out, and the student need to answer. If the student cannot answer, so the marks will deduct. So my next activity is activity 2, which name time to climb. This activity required about 10 minutes for the teacher to complete. So after marks for activity 1 has been released by the teacher can access Nearport web for the next activity. Actually for this activity, the student need to access Nearport web by using their own smartphone or any computer if necessary. The teacher will be projecting the code for the student to join the activity. This time to climb activity will have around 15 questions, and the time limit for each question is about 30 seconds. The student will know their marks at the end of the activity, and this activity will be used by the teacher to evaluate the understanding of the student based on this topic, and also will assist teacher to give what to give to the student in the end of this lesson. So next. So this is the interface of my of activity 2 time. So this is interface for the student, both of them. Interface for the question will be like this, and the interface of the result after the students complete their question will be like this. So after the student choose the answer, this is the student icon. First of all, before starting this question, this activity, the student need to choose the character. So this is a few character that I have tested before. So the student need to choose one character, and the character will be at here, at here. So if 20 students are playing this, uh, the uh, this character will indicate which character is the highest from is the highest which is if 20 students, so 20 character will be in here, will be at here. So the student will know which character, but they didn't know their names, but they only see the character only. So it's about um it's about to challenge the student to climb high from their friends. This also one of my game lesson for this activity. So for the last one is reflection, required about 10 minutes. So after all the activities, now activity 1, tahu-tahu betul, lucky draw, and also activity 2, time to climb, the student will have the reflection for their lesson. So the teacher will call a few students to share about what they get from the lesson. So every student that has been picked up by the teacher will be given 2 minutes each to talk in front of the classroom. So this session works as final evaluation for the teacher based on the activity to result. What I mean is the teacher will get the result from activity 2 result. So the result will show which group of student is understand what the lesson is, and also which group of student didn't know well, or as what I can say is didn't understand well what are the lesson. So this reflection, the teacher need to choose a few students from the group of students that didn't understand this lesson, and a group and also a few students from group that uh, that understand well in this lesson. So this is my assignment. So there are two type of assignment, which is one for student with ability to understand the topic, and also this one pemulihan is for student that need more attention by the teacher on the topic. So this question basically is the same one, but the difference is as you can see here, this assignment uh, is completely same one, but the difference is the one that will be given to the student they understand well in this topic will have this type of question will with no hint in here. So the student will have 100% on their own self to answer this question. But for the student that need attention, or that need some kind of pengkuhan, or help to understand this question, this lesson, this assignment, I have provide textbooks page for the student to search the question based on the textbook. This will help the students that need more attention to easily find and complete this assignment based on the textbook and find the correct answer. Uh, find the correct answer for each of the question. There are 4 questions in structure soalan struktur or structure question. And also this my marking scheme. For my marking scheme will be the same one. So there are 2 marking scheme, which is the first one is for structure question, and the second one is for essay question. So my assignment will be consist of two one set of paper, which consists of two type of assessment, which is number one is structure question and the other one is essay question, and this is based on SPM question. So this assignment also will introduce to the student the basic of SPM question, and they will get ready for SPM question later. So the marking scheme also based on SPM marking scheme. So the teacher will have guidance on how to mark the paper, mark the assignment based on this marking scheme. So that's all, and I hope this module can help teacher to make history subject lesson more interesting. And also this module, I hope it will change student perception on history subject. As I said earlier, this subject is one of the boring subject. So I hope this module and this way of lesson conducted will be change the student perception of history subject from boring subject to interesting subject. So that's all for me. Thank you.